During a workplace investigation, many employees worry about saying the wrong thing. A common concern is this: can what you say in an investigation meeting be used against you later? This question often creates hesitation. Some people try to say as little as possible. Others try to explain everything in detail. But both approaches can sometimes create problems. In earlier videos on this channel, we looked at how investigation meetings work and what investigators are usually trying to understand. But this concern is slightly different. It is not just about what to say. It is about how your words may be interpreted later. In most organizations, an investigation meeting is used to gather information. Your responses may be recorded. They may be summarized, and they may be referred to later in the process. This means that what you say does matter, but not always in the way people expect. In many situations, issues arise not because someone said something wrong, but because something was unclear, or incomplete, or open to interpretation. For example, a brief answer without context may appear inconsistent with other evidence. An assumption presented as fact may later be questioned. And an attempt to explain too much detail may unintentionally introduce confusion. Because of this, the key risk is often not speaking, but how clearly something is communicated. Investigators are usually looking for a few key things: consistency, clarity, and whether the explanation reasonably fits the information available. If something is unclear, it may be interpreted in different ways. And once something is recorded, it may be difficult to revisit later. For example, an employee may give a short answer thinking it is clear enough, but without context, that answer may later appear incomplete. Or someone may try to explain several points at once, which can make the explanation harder to follow, even if the intention was to be helpful. In both situations, the issue is not necessarily what was said, but how it was understood. This is why preparation before the meeting can be important. Understanding the timeline, separating facts from assumptions, and thinking about how to explain events clearly and simply. It is not about delivering a perfect explanation. It is about making sure your account is understandable. Another important point is that you are not expected to have every answer immediately. If something needs to be checked, it is usually reasonable to say that. Providing accurate information later is often better than guessing in the moment. So, can your words be used against you? In practice, it is usually less about being used against you, and more about how your explanation is understood within the process. Clear communication tends to reduce risk. And in most cases, a simple and structured explanation is easier to assess than a complex one. Unclear communication can sometimes create it. If you are preparing for an investigation meeting, taking time to structure your thoughts can make a significant difference. If you would like structured guidance before responding to a workplace investigation, you can book a workplace investigation readiness review. You'll find the link in the description below. And if you are currently navigating a workplace investigation, you may also find the other videos on this channel helpful, where we explain how these processes normally operate. Thank you for watching.